Tattoos have become an everyday sight, with millions of Americans estimated to have at least one.
And while many may love their ink, others are having second thoughts. This includes singer and actress Miley Cyrus, who recently shared that she regrets about 80% of her body art.
7 News Detroit reporter Demetria Sanders spoke with a tattoo shop owner, a dermatologist, and someone who is having tattoos removed.
He shares the ways people are overcoming ink regret.
You may have heard that tattoos are a permanent decision, but that's not necessarily the case, especially as technology advances and there's many people giving their skin a fresh start. As a tattoo artist, Lana Kane knows ink very well. On her own body, she's had tattoos with meaning and some without.
I got a phrase in Italian. I don't know Italian. I just thought it was cool looking.
The tattoo she's referencing was once across her chest. She got it when she was just 16. At one point, her fingers were also tatted, but you wouldn't know about either artwork because she's had them removed.
I looked in the mirror and I was embarrassed. In a room by myself, I was embarrassed by it. So to have that gone, to be able to wear like more open shirts, and not be ashamed of that, that's magic.
And she's far from alone in that feeling. According to a Pew Research Center survey, about a quarter of Americans say they regret some tattoo on their body.
And it's okay, it's sometimes life changes and we have to move on to a new chapter, and this is how we do it sometimes.
Jamie Howard is the owner of Chroma Tattoo Studio and Laser Tattoo Removal in West Bloomfield. She says each day, up to 16 people come into her shop because they want a tattoo gone.
People sometimes come in because they're getting a divorce. They need to get that name off them. We have other clients that come in, like I said, from other tattoo shops that are just like, hey, I want to change, I want to update. I have some new updates to do and I want to get rid of these ones so I can replace them with something else.
Using a laser, Howard is able to break down ink particles so it can be removed from a person's body, which in turn eliminates a tattoo. Depending on the artwork, it can take several sessions and can come with a bit of pain.
I tell people it feels like a snapping rubber band in heat or grease hitting you. Really, it just matters the type of person you are and how you feel.
And it appears that having tattoos removed is becoming more common. While any age range can want a tattoo off their body, dermatologist Wendy Sadoff says her patients who ask about getting rid of one are generally younger.
It's really kind of the 20s, 30s, and then older individuals, I think, have kind of made their peace with it.
In addition to lasers, Sadoff says small tattoos can be excised. The advice she often shares to patients:
my advice would be, before you get a tattoo, understand what would happen should you regret having that tattoo, what you would need to do.
And Howard wants people to know if a tattoo is creating worries or stress, there are options available.
It's really great and gratifying to hear that I've been able to help them with something important in their life that may have stopped them or may have also slowed them down.
In West Bloomfield, Demetria Sanders, 7 News Detroit.
I don't think most people are thinking about the rest of their life when they're a teenager getting their tattoos.
No, they just like what they see at the moment. And
yeah.
I like the ink that fades over time, and then if you want it permanently, then you go back and get it.
Yeah, I mean, I love it, but I hear no tattoos is the new flex, so we'll see what happens.
We shall see. It comes and goes.
It does.